What's up, everybody? It's Yelo Autosports. Just gonna show you how we do a quick side window real quick. Pretty simple. I've already cut it to the size that I need. I've got a straight edge on the bottom. The reason I'm showing you guys this is because a lot of people come here and have never seen how tint gets applied. So I get on the side window here. I'm gonna use this straight edge. That's my normal straight edge. So I already know I'm straight on the bottom. I'm gonna get rid of a little bit of the excess. I don't need this part. I'm gonna choose which side I want to go with first. I'm gonna go with this side. Get that out the way. Now I gotta move this over a little bit because I gotta compensate for the little bit of it's gotta go into the gasket so it looks good. So, same time that I move to the side, I'm gonna go about 1/8 of an inch, not much. It all depends on how tight the gaskets are on the side. It's really gonna be my factor. But I'm gonna just go a little bit over. Same time that I do that, I'm gonna bring it down just a hair so it goes underneath the gasket on the inside. Hold this one back down. I need to do that so it doesn't move on me. Taking my razor blade again on this side. We're gonna cut the other side now. I always use my finger as my trail so that I make a nice straight cut. So now I got all 3 sides. I need to just get one more, which is gonna be my top edge. I'm gonna lift this up, roll my window down just a bit. Just enough that I can expose this top. I always use a little bit of lube, makes for an easier cut. Top cut. Get rid of those. So I got all my cuts. Now all I need to do is I just need to round my corners. So a lot of people like to use plotters when they do this to get the windows cut out nice and good, but I've used plotters before and I know that some of them are not always as good as pattern as you want. So I've kind of gone away from them and I just trust my cuts. I'm gonna crack a brand new fresh blade. Anytime I cut on glass, I'm gonna crack a nice new blade. Line it up. Get this cut out the way. Get this little turn. That's one corner. Get that off to glass. Corner number 2. Same thing, round this one up. It's 2. Number 3. I just have one last one. All right, now I got all 4 corners cut. I just gotta shrink my glass a little bit. So the reason I shrink is the glass has natural curve to it. If I didn't shrink, it might not take the shape of the glass like I wanted to. I always do a little courtesy wipe down. I don't want any water dry. Yeah, you can take a sit there. So I'll shrink this. Grab my hard card. Got a couple fingers that came up, so I want to eliminate those. That's once. I usually will lift it again. Make it extra tight. All right, so now I know I've shrunk my glass. It's ready to go in. So I've already cleaned the inside of the glass, so I know it's clean. But once you come on this side too, show the rest from this side. All right, so first things first, you bring this glass down just a little bit. So I expose my top edge. I'm gonna clean it again one more time. I've already cleaned it, but name of the game is how clean can we really get it. So get rid of all that. Always gotta flush out the gaskets real nice because they're usually the parts that are the dirtiest, especially on cars that are a little bit older. You gotta clean those real well. So I always do a little wipe down of the dash too. I always try to keep this clean. Makes it for a better workspace. All right, so I'm good. I'm gonna get this all nice and lubed up. Once again, always wipe down. So, all right, so now I need to pull off my film on this side. The film has a liner on it where the glue is at, so I always pull off a little bit of it. I don't pull it all the way down because I want to keep that bottom covered so it doesn't catch dust when I bring it inside. Peel this carefully. And I go and install. So when I install, I always try to get as tight as I can to the edge, but I always want to be mindful not to go too high above it too either. It can be a spot where it catches the gasket up top. Could cause failure in the long run. So I'm always mindful as to where I'm gonna put it. Try to get close, but I give it just enough gap as well. Then I double check my outside edge and just make sure that everything's covered. There's no light coming through. First initial squeegee. I just do this to clean it up. So it moved on me a little bit. We're gonna move it back. All right, so my top half is almost there, but I haven't tacked it on real hard yet. So the next step is I use my Blue Max, which is my hardest squeegee, and this one ensures that I'm gonna get at least 99% of the water out of there. And usually, I will go twice just to make sure it really sticks. I always like to clean my bag glass as well. For one, it takes some of the water off the top, but it also allows me to see exactly what I got. So if there's contaminants or anything, and if I gotta redo the glass, I can catch it now. I can start over right now if I have to. Right now I see no contaminants, so we're good. I do apply a good amount of pressure on here as well. I want to make sure I get as much water out as possible. A lot of the water will dry on its own too when it's all said and done, but if I can speed it up by removing more, it's always good. Run down my two sides, get all the water out of there. So top half is done. I always push against this glass because I don't want to catch anything. When I come up, give it a nice spray down. Kind of let the water flush down anything that I might have picked up inside the door card. I lift this up, I don't let it touch. Now wet all this. It's a little bit of a mess, but I always try to work quick and efficiently at the same time. I know I'm gonna come back and clean it up, so. But the more soap you got, the easier it tends to be to move it around. You just have to make sure that your top is well secured. Otherwise the whole thing might shift on you. So with this, you can usually just kind of press it down, work it down. If you get enough lube, it should fall right in place. You got a corner here that's kind of stubborn, you push it in place. All right, pretty much done. Squeegee this out. It's almost good, but I got water on both sides. So bring that one down, bring that down, and I'll run it down the bottom one time. It's almost good. I want to squeegee again one more time. So again, quick little cleanup. Kind of courtesy, makes the workspace clean, and at the same time ensures I don't leave too much water on the door cards if it's not necessary, which usually it's not like we're detailing. So push all the water to the edge. Same thing, go on this side. So that's once, Usually we'll do 2 just to be sure. When I use my blue squeegee, I always do a double pass and I overlap all my passes, but you can never be too sure, so you might as well go again. So again, sides, side, and then I've already done this little corner. Also, when I wipe, whatever towel I use, I always need to make sure the towel itself doesn't have anything stuck on there, because if it did, then it's going to scratch the inside of the film. It's not going to be a good product when I return it. So kind of clean up some of the water. So now we'll go to the outside and just take a look at it. All right, so there it is. That's a side window from start to finish.